We're going to send 9 doner kebabs that claim to be lamb to a DNA testing lab to establish exactly what's in our doners.
What kind of species do you look for, by the way?
Beef, pork, lamb, chicken, donkey, goat and horse.
What is the meat that's in my doner kebab? How you doing? I'm Jim. Nice to meet you.
Veli's Kebabs in Staffordshire make a whopping 50 tonnes of doner a week, supplying kebab shops all over the UK. Let's see what they put in theirs.
I might bring my shoes from outside and go through that. That's brilliant. So I can see already it says lamb.
Yeah, lamb trim. This has come off one of the big 4 supermarkets. They trim the meat up, make it aesthetically pleasing for the customer.
Yeah.
And the trimmings that you get left over, we get coming in.
Well, that's a nice bit of meat there, isn't it? A lot of people think a kebab or doner kebab has all sorts of meats in it.
If it's labelled up as doner, which everybody associates with what's on the spit, should be 100% lamb. There are companies out there that are labelling up kebabs and they're containing beef and chicken. And there has been instances of pork, which, you know, for the Muslim community is a big no-no.
Proof's in the pudding. Yep. I'd like to see how it's made.
Come on then, I'm going to show you. Push it in.
Green button. Goodbye. As the meat goes up as well, they're putting ingredients in.
Yeah, we'll put a little bit of this in.
What's that?
This is textured soya protein, so it's just like a bit of a bulking to keep the price down. We put 1 bucket of it in.
So there's the mince coming out, minced lamb.
Right, in here, got a bit of onion powder and you've got some salt. Without salt, you're not going to be able to make the kebab.
Why? What does the salt do?
It takes the salt-soluble protein out of the meat and helps to make the emulsification. Otherwise, when they're cutting the kebab, it's just going to come away in tiny little pieces and you're not going to get them those nice long strips.
By the time this machine is finished with it, this kebab mix has got in it 85% lamb, 5% bolka, 5% rusk and 5% seasoning and salt.
Bloke's the king of kebabs, right? So if I get it wrong, you're not going to hit me, are you?
No.
Right.
I'll show you the right way. Yeah, put in the middle, please.
That's all right.
Yeah. Just let it release. And you got to press it. You know,
and just spin it as well?
Yeah, you can spin it yourself when you do it.
Lambskin?
Yeah, from the breast.
But I had no idea.
Basically, hold the kebab.
This binds together.
Then after maybe, yeah.
Yeah, then we'll eat that. Got extra chili sauce?
No problem, with the salad.
Yeah.
So Veli's doners only use. But can the same be said for all kebabs on the high street? Time for a forensic spot check.
Right, they say it's all lamb.
We're going to send 9 doner kebabs that claim to be lamb to a DNA testing lab to establish exactly what's in our doners.
What kind of species do you look for, by the way?
Beef, pork, lamb, chicken, donkey, goat and horse.
Right, here we are at CSI Kebab. Now, these guys should have the results of my DNA test. Oh, hello, Paul.
Hello.
I'm Jimmy.
It's forensic scientist Paul Hancock's job to examine the contents of our food. Nothing gets past this guy.
Right, out of the 9 samples...
Yeah, 9 samples.
We've got 1 sample which contains lamb only.
Out of the 9?
Out of the 9.
There's only 1 doner kebab that is actually doing the real things, the real deal.
Exactly.
Just 1?
Just 1.
What are the other animals in them?
Most of them contain chicken.
OK.
We've also got a couple which contain beef.
What else have we got?
Fortunately, we found no goat, no donkey and no horse in any of the products.
If I gave you 900 doner kebabs, who knows the kind of results we'd have found?
Yeah, I would expect to see probably around a 60% failure rate. That would probably be typical.
So all over the country, we're tucking into meat that we might not want to eat. So how can they sell a lamb kebab that's not just lamb? Next stop, trading standards.
Do you eat doner kebabs? No. What kind of meat do you think should be in a doner kebab? Lamb. Yes, that's exactly why I'm here.
I've come to see Peter Aston at West Sussex County Council to ask what is the legal definition of a doner.
If I'm buying a doner kebab, what should the meat be?
If it's just called doner kebab, then it should be wholly made of lamb.
So why?
And that's basically the guidance. You know,
that is the guidance
that we've got from the FSA, the industry, and trading standards sort of professionals. It's a matter for other councils to interpret that guidance. But you know, in West Sussex, we're clear that a doner kebab should be wholly made of lamb.
If I opened a shop here, I'm selling kebab. It says doner. you're going to come down and say, is that lamb, Jim? And I'm going to be, OK, yes, it's lamb, it has to be. If I went to another county and opened Jim's Kebabs and you walked along and you saw Donna and you bought it and I said, well, some beef in there and some chicken, I put a bit of rabbit in and a little bit of pigeon.
That would be unacceptable.
That would be unacceptable to you. But I'm in another county that doesn't put the interpretation you do and I can get away with it.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
It's a bit of a minefield, isn't it?
It is a minefield.
It's a doner kebab minefield. And I've walked into it and I haven't got a map.
I've been on quite a journey. It's a bit of a kebab mystery, and it's still confusing. I thought I would have some sort of answer. Don't get me wrong, there's some really good guys out there making some fantastic kebabs, but as the law stands, it makes a whole sort of confusing mess out of it. So I'm not sure what doner kebab really stands for. That's lamb. But as the law stands, depending where you are in the country, it could be chicken and lamb, could be beef and lamb, could be just beef.